Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Why isn't that button working? There we go. Jesus. Hello, I'm here. Welcome. We're playing more Dune today. I think it's been like a week since we last played, or so. Something like that. Let me get some classic Imperial music on. How loud is it? I can kind of hear it. Okay, this vehicle is extremely loud. I think last time we played, we were living in the garage. We've expanded since, as you can see. We now have this beautiful large base, multiple ornithopter ports, this huge ornithopter bay. It's amazing. It took quite a while to build. And today, we're gonna tear it all down. We're gonna destroy all of it and rebuild it. I should also show. So this is the Scout Ornithopter. We also built the next tier of Ornithopter, the Assault, which is in here just now. Its hangar is the one that's was the other side of that, but it's in here just now because I need to put it somewhere for it to sit whilst I redesign this entire base. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But before that, I've decided I'm going to finish the main story, which is somewhere down here. Oh. Oh no, that's not cave entrance. There should be a cave somewhere around here. Ah, here it is. It turns out that my base location is right next to where the final trial is, which is pretty useful. So let us finish the trials. I can barely hear anything. I have so much fan sound around me that I can't hear shit. I got a fan keeping me cool. The computer is loud as shit. Like I can't hear the game. I must have had it at this level, right? I mean, I can't hear the music in the game is what I meant to say. Interesting. This looks like a cult building. Let me just check. Yeah, this is a cult building. Hi. You're dead now. Any more of your friends around? Not that I can see. approach the lock mechanism. Place my hand on the projection. The whirling machinery begins to wall.
You have failed the proof.
Oh. I actually meant to know these things.
We are the people of Misr. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness to prepare for the typhoon. On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods. We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali? You have failed
Damn it.
proving, young one. We are the people. We grew soft on our wandering. We remember. You have failed the.
What?
We are the people of Misr. We grew soft.
Oh, I didn't even notice there was a third answer. Jesus Christ.
We remember the thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing. You have failed.
God damn it. I'm just brute forcing my way through this because, I'll be perfectly honest, I didn't really pay attention to the story.
Remember the slave cribs where we were held. The thread of the past was carried by
Rorschach.
so many planets.
Oh
A
God.
long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were
Older.
You have failed the
No. Next.
We are the
Never.
wanderings. We remember the thread of the past was carried by so
Rorschach.
many planets.
Oh
A long
God.
journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just
Horrible
the
step.
time of Mihna has ended.
This is where we learn the secrets of the Freeman.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek? The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
Well, she's a Fremen.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it? Perhaps we can help each other. I'm a scholar of Fremen social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. And between the Masquerade trying to blow their way. Why don't we go together? Then you can call me Ari. I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a free. And like you, my interests lie in or more to the point, discovering if that eradication. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, they could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruf. Not entirely, but you're right. I don't believe the Imperial Academy if we survive.
What do we have? Oh wait, she's actually my partner now.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex mega-predator.
Okay.
Did you encounter the Masquerade on the way here? They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers.
Well, that looks like a trap.
Far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place.
She's so fucking quiet, I can barely hear her.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors others could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
Ooh. I suppose it is a Fremen place, so there will be these here. Ooh.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray. We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors.
Well,
Others would
we
have been
go
brought down
straight
by the
on.
Fremen themselves,
Push
to
forward.
crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone.
Interesting. Lady, you're right in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. Mine.
Barracks and likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable.
Okay, so not this way. Let's try this way. Lady, you need to stop getting in my way.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Can I, like, turn her volume up? I can't really hear her.
Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. The silence this rock
Okay, progress. What the fuck
Our
is
first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true Sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
what?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Cavern, fire, downwind, dune. Cavern, animal, aerate. Sand, tree, shelter, rock, grass, mountain, moon, planting. Well, he said introduce animals
Congratulations.
to
You've shared
aerate the
knowledge of a
sand,
Fremen pre-adolescent.
To begin,
soil,
bind the dunes using grass.
bind.
Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the
Bind.
language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons,
The
and the door to the future will
dunes.
open.
What?
To begin, bind the dunes
Grass.
using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally,
She like whispered that to
introduce
me there.
burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Where's the symbol? This
Remember
one.
your
What's this one?
lessons, and the door
Shelter.
to the future will
Deep
open.
plantings. So, what one's planting? That one.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally,
So are these two
introduce burrowing
backwards?
animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Plantings and
Remember
the
your
down
lessons,
face shelter.
and the door to the future. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face.
Oh,
Finally,
that's not downwind.
introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your
work.
lessons,
This must be
and
the
the door
way.
to the future will open.
Why is she whispering to me? It's fucking annoying. I can't hear what she's saying half the time.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Nine. And the various knives, well, that's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
It's getting quite annoying when she's whispering.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here
Give me
today.
all of the loot. I must have it. It is required. I wonder what she does when I do this. Okay, she's just gonna run. Oh, come on, we're leaving. Jesus, so slow.
A death still. The place all
The
Fremen
death
evoke a
still.
So they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The order of the tribe shall reveal the path, and I believe the path in question.
Why was I
is
able to
related
interact
the
with this a
secret
second
that's
ago?
brought us both here. And while you were clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric
Oh,
locks
it's
without
this.
tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Uh-oh. Give me a second while I just rotate this stone circle.
Very good.
Move closer and face pour blood into the depths. I put my mask on for this. I must have moved that blade slowly to get through my shield. What the hell, how much blood did I give it? Jesus. Okay, this was very technological. What?
Greetings, and Subakukwa. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long.
Uh-oh.
They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive. Find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go.
Okay.
They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Right. That mean they're coming for me?
Tricky, tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine. Who are you, really? This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin.
Right.
That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this. And I have access to the resources. Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. Besides, as a mystery, Parting with people is a...
Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Combat? I didn't even notice the wall mural. Holy shit, that's amazing. Oh yeah, they're here. Oh, it's Templars.
It's the Masquerade. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You would pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Come on. Survive the assault. What? What? Can't catch me. Come on. Oh, I missed. Sorry. I missed again. Apologies. Oh, cheeky. Wait, where's this assault?
Get them!
That was not hard. Oh, I can't go out the way I came in? Okay, what's below? Oh, this is the way I came in. Okay, it was been a little bit glitchy trying to load that. Interesting. That's not the bond I meant for us. Right, we're gonna fly back to base, chat, and then I need to quickly go to the toilet. Drank a lot of juice today, so I really need the toilet. It'll probably happen more than once.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the mimic.
I'll be back in a second, chat.
anywhere. And that is unusual. Access to. It has been deliberately moved.
Right, I'm back. Boop. So that's what that add-on was doing. Okay, fair enough. I removed some add-ons from my OBS, and I see that one of them was obviously letting me choose different transitions. Right, well, she wants me to go do that, but I don't want to go do that. I want to rebuild my base. The reason we're rebuilding the base is we just got the Atreides build set, so I want to rebuild it with Atreides pieces. So we're going to start ripping everything down from the top down. The worst part is I only built some of this yesterday. Okay, I'm now full already. Jesus. We're gonna probably fill up quite a few times. B. The last piece that's not gonna get removed is the garage. Because obviously I have everything in there just now. It'll be the last building to get removed. Well, the garage will get upgraded, I should say. It's not gonna get removed. Okay, let's go drop all this off again. Okay, so it's that container. Yeah, I need to be careful here. So there is an area I can cut this off at, which I think is here? Nope, it's not there. Be... Up, roof. There. It's literally here. Yeah. Okay. Why am I still so heavy? There we go, salvage metal. Jesus. Let's destroy the grand staircase that I made. I mean, yeah, if I take out certain blocks, it's all just gonna collapse. Like that block and that block. And then I think that. There we go. Ooh, now here's something interesting. If I take out the ground supports, the entire base will collapse. So if I disconnect this... and remove the foundations... the entire thing will fall down. Like if I disconnect it from this... fly. Yeah, we can knock this entire thing down very quickly. That's the wrong chest. There we go. Where's the supports? That one's gone. That one's gone. That's gone. Ooh, look at that weapon. That must be like legendary level or something. Okay, that's all gone. This is almost fully disconnected. Where's the remaining foundation? At the front here? Ah, there. There we go. That destroyed all that, nice and easy. Oh wow, look at the base. It's got holes forming in it. Right. Whoa. What's in there? My backpack's full. There's a lot of granite little left around, it looks like. Storage full? Uh-oh. That ain't good. A lot of granite went into this base, it turns out. People can mine out from underneath. Okay. All of this should be free floating. Just some of this area. That's all free floating. I'm full up again. So much granite. My god. Now, if Strife comes over and sees this, he's gonna be like, what the fuck's happening? Because there was, I think it was yesterday, he flew over and realized that my base was out of power. I think that's holding all this up. Yeah. My base had run out of power on a couple of the wind turbines, which I knew about. I just forgot to fix before I went to sleep. So my base, yeah, I think that was a couple of days ago actually now. So a few of the, like, my Ornithopter got fucking destroyed. But yeah. Okay, a lot of crap on the ground. Now, the reason we're tearing all this down as well, not only because we're redesigning it, is also because it uses a different material, the Atreides base. Oh. So, it's made of completely different stuff. It's no longer made of granite. Oh. I thought I seen another base in the ground here somewhere. Maybe not. And there it goes. All gone. Alright, now we just need to tidy all this up. There is actually something I want to build. Oh. What the fuck happened here? Make sure my random clicking didn't misfire and shoot off into one of these, did it? No, that seems fine. Yeah, there's something I want to build. This. Make me that. Turn my shield off just now. Ow. I might have to build up to that. Any other bags lying around? Floating in the air. Oh, there's that one over there. And this one over here. Okay. I think we've tidied it all up. I think. Oh no. And there's one there. Run around looking for foundations. Oh, there's one. Okay, I think that's all the foundations. Ugh. Oh wait, I've got more than just that on me. There we go. Give me this. That's going to increase my build height. Right. So this area here will still be the garage hangar. I'm going to redesign all of this so it's basically one massive garage with a hangar above it. Because the assault ornithopter takes up a lot of fucking space. And I mean, there's an ornithopter that's even bigger than that. So that's going to be interesting. Ooh, I wonder. Oh. And that's done. We now have an increased build height. The plan is to put we're also going to have a hangar here. Except this time it's going to be down the cliff. Because I somehow have this square I managed to get. So we're going to build that off the cliff. Completely. But for now... let's start building. How do I want to build this? Do I want to build the same floating base? Maybe, you know. There's things like this. This big staircase. However, I don't think it's meant to be used as a staircase. It's as dumb as that sounds, it doesn't seem to be an actual useful staircase. I'm guessing this doesn't matter. This will always line up. Kinda. Oh no, that lines up much better. Okay. I still want to probably have a base that's high off the ground. Because I can work with that. So, let's actually start by putting in some foundations. And then building these up.
Sector weather alert.
Oh, fuck off.
Sandstorm is approaching.
Fucking sandstorms. Insufficient stability, what? What? Let's start over here with height. Might even go higher than that, like up another block. Pretty tall. Where's the sandstorm at, huh? Oh, I see it. Which way is it facing? Forward. Okay.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh god. Ah. Hello, bear. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm doing good, bear. How are you? That's good. We're just playing a little Dune today. I'm rebuilding my base because I've got a new build set. Some new blocks. Waiting for this fucking sandstorm to pass. There we go. Wow. So rude. Why would you say such things? Right. Yeah. There we go. Where the fuck's the sun? Behind me? How is that insufficient stability? What? How, game? Don't understand that. Alright, let's go this way one. Oh, what the fuck? Get rid of that. Yeah. I may change this section. Actually, no, I am going to change this section. How tall is this? giant solid foundation. And then what I'm gonna do is build off of this one. Okay. Pillars. One there, then one, two apart, one, two. Up one. One, two. The funny
Hello,
bear.
Trixkey. Welcome.
Hello, Trixkey. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? What? I'm doing good also, thank you. We're just playing a little Dune today. How can I build that there? What? The game is just really confusing me right now, but it's fine. And basically what we're doing is we just ripped down our base and we're redesigning it with a new block style. That is what I'm doing right now. Boop. We're going for a very high base. Building mechanics are cool. The building mechanics are great. There's some of the things the building mechanics do which I'm not a fan of, but the majority of the time they work well. Okay, why did that get destroyed? Okay, apparently I can build a foundation there. Build it all up. That. Place this. How many mods this time? Oh, this doesn't have any mods. I actually don't know what the mod count is in the Stardew, because I haven't launched it since I last played it. At last count it was 618. But you can't have mods in this, so... What the fuck's happened there? Boop. Oh. Oh, no. That. Then that. Right, the base is gonna keep going this way. Somehow. Probably from this block down. Where are they? One apart. Also, where is that light? Here? I think I'm gonna space these out a bit more. So rather than being one apart, if I make it two apart. That one will go there, then this one will go here. And then the next one will go there. Okay. Build up. 1, 2, there. Build there. Build there. There we go. Okay. I like these pillars. They kind of look like giant hooks in the ground. Oh no. Okay, that's quite the first level I've added. Quite an area to build off of. Jesus. You're so sleepy. Aww. Sleepy bear. Go take a nap, bear. Although I know you're gonna say you can't. You should still try to take a nap. At 4:30? Oh, God. I don't even think I was awake at that time this morning. Boop. One, two, boop. Fucking hell, this is huge. This is quite the upgraded base size. Oh. Blech. Okay, that's not in line with that. Okay, is it? No. No. That way, please. Okay, so they're this way around. Well, we do have someone new that joined the server. I think he goes by Link. Or they go by Link. We were helping them yesterday a little bit. Before I went to sleep. Oh, there's something I want to build at the front of the base here. Let's see if I've got enough room to build it. Yeah, let me just get down a platform at least. Oh, I realized how I can get in and out of here. I don't know. He hasn't actually said. Maybe we need to ask him. Right. Can I put this at the front of my base? Oh, I can. Yeah. Does this reach? Or almost reaches all the way out. That's amazing. Your phone changes it? Oh, weird. It was this way, right? And then, can I do like a small incline? This. Oh, can I build this by hand? Because that way I could actually... like,
Hello, obsolete cheesecake. Welcome.
choose what goes in it.
Shall not pass!
I do have Streamable open. Thank you, Bear. Yeah, I see. I do have the... I did make the Autobahn program again, but it didn't trigger. And I don't know why. You are? My god. Yeah, we're gonna make this huge balcony. It's gonna look fucking stupid. Maybe I won't build it like that. The sun. Right, where is the edge of this? Okay, it's here. Right, because this needs to be where the hanger is that hangs off the edge. Between that wall and that force wall. A huge area to work with, my god. Let's try and design this balcony first, shall we? Right, I need to measure this out. What's that? 3. That's 3. 4. 4. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll do. Put that there. That there. Can I put these on the ends of this? Oh, I can. Amazing. Oh wait, there's shade here. How does that look? Okay, that looks a bit crazy. But I'm all for it. I did notice, however, this area is completely floating. Insufficient stability. That doesn't even make sense, game. Right, walls. Shade. Protect me. Yeah, another thing with this build design is we get these full glass walls, which is nice. Actual proper windows. Love it. How does that fit? It does leave a little gap, which I don't like. I don't know why the game allows that. Ow. Hi. Da-da-da. Hi, government name. Okay, we're in the shade just now. Put that there. Oh. Let's see. Oh, what I could actually do is rather than that, or no, rather than that, actually replace these 4 walls. We'll do this lovely patterned window there. And then we'll do vertical window here. And then probably like this machinist wall. There and there. Then do the green wall. Then just do normal wall. That looks way too chaotic, okay? What maybe do instead is put machinist wall there above the door. And then just put normal walls there. Right there. There and there. Open, please. Thank you. I don't even like these walls here. Right. That's that done. Roofing? Where's the roofing? This is actually something I haven't checked, the roofing on this. Okay. Get rid of that. Do we have a circular roof? That one. And then it would be a square roof. My god, I think I'm gonna run out of material. I made a bunch of material before stream, but I think I'm gonna run out of it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get rid of that. Holy shit. That's a bit imposing, like. My god. And then... how wide are these blocks? There. Okay, the blocks aren't here. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be there. Would only make it 4 wide. Ooh. Oh, I might have an idea for that then. We're changing the design, but I'm also going to try and keep some of the things that I had in the previous base. Like, I had this huge sunken floor here. Which I want to keep. Okay, I'm cutting way too much stuff. There we go. Oh my god. There. Okay. There. There. No. Fuck off, game. Okay. Then what I could do is actually, like, hide it with these. Does mean I need to take out some more pillars, though. Which is a little worrying. Should be alright, I would think. I think. Right. Yep. How close is it to that front pillar? Okay, it's at least one away. Okay, so it goes here. There. There. Odds are about to start. Inclines. Do I have water on me? I do not. I did have. I must have dropped it off. There it is. There. Okay, and then hello and welcome. Da, 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 da. Let me add this here. 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 And here. Okay. Okay, build, please. Fucking game. Okay. There's the central pit area. Because from it here, this is where we could also build down to the garage. Right? Now, above this, how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. That's interesting. I may need it to be longer. There and there. Hello, Strife.
Hello Crimson Strife, welcome.
Yes, I'm redesigning my base with the Atreides build set. But how are you today? Good, very good. Yeah. Yes, I did that. Did I do that today? I may have done that today as well. I don't know if I did that last night. The base down there is still powered for like 10 days or something, but I was taking everything else out. There was a few things I'd left behind, which I'd forgotten about. How's that? Yeah, that's not too bad, I suppose. Oh, actually, yeah, because then what we could do... Let's put some pillars here. Ooh, that's not good. That's a big drop. The only thing left is ton of water. I have enough power to keep going. That, except for a bunch of trips. I'll let you on a secret, Strife. See that area right underneath that pillar? That's where I get my water from. You'll want a lot of water jugs if you have them. There's the stairs there. One of the reasons I made this base here was because I knew of that. Right under that big pillar is... last trip I did got me like 100,000 water. Oh, I see. See, I don't even have a... I don't have the death still yet. I was doing the quests, but I don't think I unlocked it, did I? Oh no, I did unlock the death still. Nice. I just did the quest for that. Undo. Yeah, I literally just did the quest like a few minutes ago. I see. Yeah, I thought it was amazing that after I started or got to that quest, I realized that the last trial is basically directly below my base, which I did not know at the time. But yeah, I know it needs a lot of power to work. Ooh, I can take these out and put these in. Look at that, now we have windows. Takes like 200 power? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I actually need to look at building the next wind turbine. It's a lot of resources, though. Oh, what if we put these pillars, like, here? Does that work, or does that not really work? That doesn't look viably possible. However, that does. So let's put these here instead. And days of loop. Yeah, I filled my ones up with lube. They are lubed up for like 20 days. That's what happened to my base the other day when you flew over it. They had run out of it, but I was making it. And I just forgot to put it into them before I went to sleep. So I just woke up and chucked it in. Right, this is a nice big landing pad for my ornithopters. Let's cut this back a bit. Telling you, there's some nice looking blocks in the Atreides set. Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. It was just I'd started the process of making the stuff and then went to bed, I think, forgetting to actually take it out and fill the stuff. Right, so the shield will go in here. The shield for this is going to be so expensive. Holy shit. Well, this also has prudence doors. See?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
This also has full-size windows, which is very nice. It has double door passings. It has a few wall variations. Unlocked at a certain rank? No. They're like 80. It's 80,000 to unlock it. It's just further down the list. But look, it has like vertical windows. Different textures for color, corners and walls. Yeah, it's expensive. It also has this huge ramp. In like angled side pieces.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Rebuilding my tower without be tedious. Yeah. I mean, that's why I've decided. I just bought it yesterday. Even though I built a huge hangar yesterday. I bought it this morning. After doing a couple of extra quests, and then gathered a bunch of materials to make, because you have to make the pal stone, which is basalt, silicon, and water. So I gathered a bunch of that earlier to start building it. Yeah. And well, as you can see, I've moved everything into this area. So I can do this. I have 9 generators now. Yeah, was that Link saying he's in...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
No, it's not proximity. Okay, Strife. Very much appreciated, thank you. Research stations and such, yeah. I actually found one, which I don't think was on my map. I think it was this one? It's a very small one. But I don't think it was on my map before I discovered it. I'm gonna need to go to the radiation zone again, which is not fun, but I'll take the assault chopper with me this time. Just because it has a much larger storage now. Whee! Right. Let's go for a similar vibe of walls, right? That, then that, then that. And then what I might actually do here is sort of like, instead of this one, do a angular wall inward. This might get completely ripped out, but I'm just going to try it. Put that there. And then I can have a balcony here. And then... what was it? Vertical. Ooh, it's longer this way than it was. Interesting. Is this a pillar? It is. Bugger. Okay, that's fine. Just changes my design up completely. God. Let's get this. That's roof. This. Wall. The fuck's that wall? Then where are we? We're back to this. Then there's a huge door here, so we're just gonna do, for the moment, window, which will also be window. And then it's just a mirror. Is that right? No, I'm missing something. Oh, I've got the big circular windows, of course. Of course. Window. Circular window. That. And that. Then that. Wait, what's the difference between... Oh, it's a rounded window. Ah, I forgot that was a thing. I'm gonna change out some of these corners, I think. Get some rounded windows in there. Right, and now I need to... Oh no, wait, that's wrong. It's meant to be that. Then that. Can I not reach from here? Fuck's sake. We'll just do blank wall. Yeah, because this is where the rock formation is, so just do blank walls. Blank wall. That's not the right way. That's the way I'm building it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the rest of the base is that way around. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that lines up. I mean, could I build around this rock? It starts there, doesn't it? Yeah. If I remove this, this, and this. Then go there, there, there. Something exploded. What if we put like a staircase here? Does that work? Not really. put this here, but I doubt I'm ever going to use it. Just so it more matches the other side, you know? I just got an amazing idea. Although it might get in the way of the hangers, we'll see. Right, let's start building roofing. Oh yeah, how the fuck do I do one of these roofs again? Because even in this version they don't have it. I'm guessing I just have to do that. No way I've run out of material. Well, shit. Let's remove some pieces. I want to try and figure out this first for here. Wa-da-da-dang, wa-da-da-da-dang. Hello, Mr. Ben. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? I am doing
Hello,
well.
Mr. Ben underscore gaming. Welcome.
I'm rebuilding my base in the Atreides style. That's lower than it needs to be, but that does work. Because I do this. This. And then I'm only one away. Nice. Yeah, we just unlocked... Well, I just bought the Atreides build set. So I've decided to redo my entire base. As you can see, it's very imposing. The giant structure that it is. Oh no, wait, my suspensor belt actually fully break? Shit. So I've had to move everything into my garage area whilst I do this. Ooh, repair 100 items. Very nice. And I've just run out of basalt. Or I've run out of building material. I think I've used it all up. I have. I need more basalt. Brilliant. How is the private server? It's going well. Look, I'll give you a tour. This is obviously my base. I am located here, in the northern area, near the Atreides stronghold. Strife has moved in sort of here. He's somewhere around here. Someone else, Iota, is over here. We've just got someone new join who is down in this area. And someone else is also down in this area. But he doesn't play that often. Or he doesn't have the time to. But yeah, it's going well. I mean, I have obviously this base. I built an assault thopter yesterday. Which is very large. This will be a big landing pad. But yeah, it's going well. I don't know why it's bouncing. Stop that. Yeah. Yeah. Let us fly. We have my scout thopter. This thing just fits in here. Like, oh, okay, with the tail it's fine. The wings don't fit. But that's fine. But yeah, private server's going good. I'm enjoying it, especially with the lack of lag. Or I might need to change that bit at the front there slightly. Try and make it blend in a bit more. That's the passenger seats. Oh, the engine on this thing is really badly damaged, I've just noticed. It is a unique engine I've got in it. It's lasted a long time. So, I'm surprised it hasn't broken already, to be honest. Yeah. Luckily, basalt doesn't actually weigh much, so I can mine a lot of it. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, well, I think it was as soon as I got the ornithopter, I moved up here. There's reasons for it. Obviously, you're a bit closer to the deep desert. Also quests, levels, later items. However, one of the items I need to get at the moment requires me to fly all the way to the south. So that's a little annoying, but... Oh, just got it there. But yeah, it's good, because, I mean, basically, aluminum is, like, the main item now. So it's good to be near it. Either as an outpost. I was originally going to make an outpost up here. But then I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to make my base up here. Why? Why throw things? Checking to make sure I actually turn the printer on. It is on though. Let me just get this basalt here. See what this says. Okay. Your fortune for today, Bear, is a man without aim is like a clock without hands, as useless if it turns as if it stands. That's what it says. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's meaning unless you have like a goal, kind of useless. You're as useless as a clock without hands, so. Ooh, the pink rubber duck. 383 gold, legendary. The fuck? You've got a legendary rubber duck. Whoop. I need all the basalt. Come on. Here's Strife Space. His base is quite large. Like, he must have spent quite a lot to expand it that much. Originally, he was up, like, on top of a cliff, but had no land access. Like, you could only fly to it, so he had to, he moved one day, it looks like, to there. I did see that spawn, didn't think it was good. It has like a drive up to it. Or it might be in the spot next to it. What? Where's the basalt? When I mined earlier in basalt, I honestly thought it would be enough to rebuild the base. Clearly, I was completely wrong. Let's just mine this while they're fighting. Perfect. I'm glad there's no worm here as well. Makes it so nice to drive across the sand knowing that you don't have any worm issues here. Come on. The old truck's getting very slow. Come on. There we are. Move. Okay, there's none there. Let's keep heading this way. We could head up towards Iota's base, because they might have basalt where they are. Ow. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking die. Ow. Fuck. Shield. Shield. Fucking get off the fucking vehicle. Bloody asshole. Let's head towards Iota's base. Because they're up on a cliff, so there's probably quite a lot of basalt near them. What? Let's give you the basalt. Bit of a bumpy ride there, it's fine. Boop, 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 boop. Jesus Christ. I will say, I haven't moved my computer yet. It's probably going to happen possibly Monday, I think this stuff arrives. At the moment it's reading 90 degrees on the CPU. It is running hot. I also need to buy a new cooler for it. And some new fans. Try and make it a little quieter. This is not the right way. That basalt there. Oh, it is. Yeah, Iota's base is not easy to get to. You've got to really go cross country. Stop throwing things at little lemon. One second. Fuck off. Ba-ba-ba. Let's park in a way that I can get both of these. We'll head up to Iota's and then we'll head back to base and start processing this, because this is a lot of basalt. Yeah, this is more than I mined the first time, so... Iota lives up here. There's their base over there. The sun. Run from the sun. Yeah, so this is the only way I know how to get to Iota's base. Like, if I was in a buggy. You gotta drive over all this, and then you drive into it. Not the easiest. And Strife's old base location was over there. But then he moved over there. Jesus, his base looks massive from here. Let's go down. For those who didn't know, there's no vehicle damage in this game.